Hi, I'm Esther Baker, Artistic Director of Synergy Theatre Project, who work across theatre and the criminal justice system. And what you're about to see are the winning scripts from a competition we ran during lockdown for prisoners and ex-prisoners. The response was amazing. We received over 100 scripts from prisons, young offenders, secure units, and we are going to show you now a script in hand reading by professional actors of those pieces. Obviously normally it'd be in a theatre, but these are not normal times. But we really hope that, like the panel of judges, you find these pieces as imaginative, bold, witty and moving as we did. Just a warning, there is adult themes, strong language, and there is one piece that some people might find distressing, so there will be a trigger warning on screen beforehand. But we really hope you enjoy them as much as we have. Thank you.
The year is 2022. The setting is unrecognisable, but it is England. A big wooden cart centre stage. On the cart are huge stacks of toilet paper. A man slides out headfirst from the cart's door. He wears a full suit, held together by its last ribbons. He has a very deep inner pocket and is flecked with dried blood.
Hello, hello, lads and ladies, friends, Romans, gladiators, lend us your fivers. That's right, today, and today only, we have toilet roll. All for the low price of £100 per roll, or 2 for 200. No, I can't go. I could do three. I could do 3 for 250 or 4 for 300, but I can't go any lower than that, which is lower than the dwarf's arse. Someone once asked me, can you do 4 for 2? I said, mate, I ain't a fucking football manager. I've been called many things across these lands. I've been called the Messiah, I've been called an arsehole, I've been called Frank. Well, I won't let her shag me after that. But my favourite moniker that I have come to acquire, however, is the seller of tapestries. Bit fucking arty, innit? But it sounds like Harry Potter or something. I mean, I enjoy my work and I provide a valuable service, but I mean, I wouldn't even be in this position if if the world hadn't decided to try and eat its own arse when that virus came. My dad, right? We never used to get along, but to his credit, he saw a lot of this coming.
All this fucking hullabaloo about corona. All that happens is most people get a 2-week cold and then they're fine. If a cold kills you or your immune system is that weak, then you're not going to be around too long anyway. And most of them dying are old. Old people are great at fucking dying. My granddad died from falling over. My mum had polio when she was young. Still alive now. A bit fucking mental, man. But if you get to 90 while smoking every day, you deserve to shit yourself and have someone else wipe it. Not fucking me. Mind. You know what I mean? I mean, isn't it all about the survival of the fittest? The weakest die, the strongest get the shag all the women, have all the babies. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Fucking hell. And another thing. Back in my day...
Excuse me?
Back in my day...
Excuse me?
Well, oh, sorry, girl. I was miles away. God, blimey, you could have helped yourself to all me inventory with me being doolally and away with the fairies.
I'm not a thief. Look, what did I call you?
The seller of tapestries at your beck and call. You want to know about my exclusive assortment of the finest bog roll in the land?
So seller of tapestries. Sounds a bit hobbit. How much?
Well, that's what I said, but it stuck. £100 per roll, or the monetary equivalent thereof.
You fucking piss taker.
Wait, before you go casting aspersions at us, I'll have you know, young lady, that these may be the last bog rolls in the entire world. Therefore, the entire universe. You found any other toilet roll merchants? Nah, I didn't think so.
Do you do trades?
Yeah. Be honest, I only do trades. No cunt can draw money out of the hole in the wall. But people are used to its concept, and £100 is easier to shout than whatever you have that might be useful. You got any food? I'm starving. Like I'll do that for a trade.
Everyone's starving. Look, sorry, but I don't have much. Oh, I've got some shoes. You want my shoes?
Do you have them in a 10?
Please, sir. I'll be willing to do anything. And I mean anything. To get that toilet roll.
Whoa, love. I don't operate under those measures. I never confuse business with pleasure. I'm like a smart drug dealer.
But I said anything.
A man enters with a large wooden wheelbarrow filled with dead bodies. Bring out your dead! Bring out your dead! Oh, my dad. Dear God, how I miss him. He always used to say things like, find a penny, pick it up, all day long it brings you luck. I've kept his sayings, slightly altered, but feels like he's still around in some metaphorical sense. Find a body, pick it up, all day long you can fuck, cut off his head, and he will suck both his eyes out, you pluck and use the holes to... bloody word, aren't I lucky?
Hey, mate, that's either 400 quid or a punch up the bracket for being a goddamn tea leaf. Now piss off! You're on my patch, you dirty little necrophiliac.
Oh, come on, I'll trade you a dead bloke for one. But they're worth 50 quid each. Triple, if female. Do what you want with them. I shall avert my eyes and be on my way.
Fuck off, you creepy weirdo.
Alright, mate, no need for language like that.
Go fuck the dead somewhere else.
Oh, well, I never. But I'll have you know, I don't do the fucking. That's the customers. I might treat myself at Christmas, but...
You know, in my past life, I was a former bare-knuckle bracket puncher. Thanks.
What for?
Not stealing, running off, you know, well, I dealt with him.
Thanks. Did you get many thieves?
It's a Pope like shagging children.
Huh. I could have helped, you know, if you needed.
Nah, I'm all right.
Whoa.
It's loaded and all. Besides, what could you do?
I know Jeet can do, actually.
Do you like Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Do you offer anything often? Like,
We do what we can to get by.
you don't need to do that with us, so we can trade. I really need some fruit. Do you have any?
Fruit?
Fruit?
Fruit? You got scurvy?
I might have bad breath, but I ain't got bad teeth. I just need some fruit, you know. Satsumas, apple and pears, 2 for a penny, 5 for a pound.
But, yes, there's a house nearby. No one lives there. Has an apple tree.
Well, that would be perfect. You know, we'll call this an extension of my gratitude.
Oh.
If you're not telling porkies, you can have whichever role you choose.
Thank you. I mean, really, thanks.
That's normally 20 quid I'd have out of you, like, now how do I know you ain't going to run away?
I don't know, because I promise. And I'm not a liar. We both need something here.
Okay, so if I get my fruit, you get your toilet roll, deal?
Deal.
Deal. You lead the way.
Right, keep up.
Well, no. You might be leading the way. I'm lugging this cart around, so if you don't mind, could you possibly be so kind as to pick up the rolls that fall on the floor? How far do we have to walk anyway?
Well, it's not very far. If we march on the spot, it will create the illusion of movement, you know, for the audience. And they'll bear with us and understand that we're given a sense of walking a fast distance. I mean, it's only a 10-minute play after all. So
Wow. Yeah, well, you didn't tell us there was a wall I'd have to heave my cart over. Just going on with that.
yes, and what a vast distance we have covered.
Wow, that's taken a long time. Another exposition.
Yes, and it has brought us to an apple tree, which I referred to at the top of the page.
Lucky. Now that I have the fruit that I needed. Okay, now back to the acting. There you go.
Oh, is that a hedgehog?
Well, it looks like I've got a new place to camp. Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, promise is a promise.
Is that what you do then? You trade toilet roll and feed your hedgehog?
Not exclusively. We all keep occupied, like.
Go on.
Sometimes I paint, collect stuff, anything that reminds me of the past or might be useful.
Like shotguns.
I love shotguns.
I just should be going.
Yeah, that's fine. Do you mind staying a little bit longer though? It's been a long time since I've had a conversation longer than. Shh! Don't try it!
Same. Oh, I don't mind.
What do you do?
Besides trying to find people selling toilet roll,
Yeah. What do you collect them?
well, it's for our house. I live with people and we all help out. We're not really supposed to tell others, so just...
Yeah, stay together. It's hard alone, even with a pet hedgehog.
Where did you find it?
She was our pet. Got it for my birthday, 2 years ago. Then the world shat in its own hands and clapped.
I didn't know you could have a pet hedgehog.
I could have had a pet tiger in America. Did you watch Tiger King? I mean, I only got round to it last week.
No, Wait, what? How?
I have a laptop. I'll just charge it up. Serious. You only need a place with lecky from nuclear power, and then because fossil fuel plants they got fucked after a day. But the nuclear power sites, they'll go on another 2-3 years. Like my dad told us that.
Yeah, so shove that up your arse, you eco bandits. All we're doing is keeping the weak alive. They could sniff my dick and suck my arsehole. It's against nature. What if this thing dies out? And then a newer, uglier, mutated version wipes out all the people they've forced to stay inside. Instead of getting the weak version and building up immunity. What then? All to keep 3% of the population alive. You know what I mean? 3%. I know what you're thinking. And I agree. Don't worry, I'll say it. Fuck 'em. I mean, come on. 3%. That's 3 out of 100. You wouldn't even notice them. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Fucking hell. And another thing. Back in my day...
We never used to get along much.
Family can take some accepting. You know, to be honest, it's kind of funny because it reminds me of something that my mum used to say.
All this nicey bullshit. People just want to say whatever gets them likes or retweets. Everyone trying to save someone's life. Every human life is sacred. Every human being is special. We're not special. The only reason you're born is because your dad wanted to fuck your mum. That's it. You're not special. Nobody is. How can anything that's 1 out of 8 billion be special? From the point you're born, death's inevitable anyway. It's the only thing that's guaranteed. It's not even guaranteed that your mother loves you. Fucking furlough, just loads of people moaning about getting paid to watch TV. Fucking virus. What was that? I just like the scientific principle of entropy, which is that everything always gets fucked up because nothing lasts forever. Like lockdown, that just can't last forever. Jesus Christ, we got through the plague after all. We're immortal, us humans. We'll always continue. We can't help but keep shagging and blah, 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 blah. No, you cannot have your boyfriend stay over because I'm a fucking bitch and I don't want you to have nice things, all be happy.
I get it. So what do you paint? I mean, you said you painted.
Oh, yeah, you just want me to show you. It's kind of a blend, you know, some cubism, bit of Hunter Vasa, hell of a lot of imitations. This one is Monet's Ophelia. She's a little bit stretched out, like.
And then, what are these?
Well, they call us the seller of tapestries, so I might as well make them. These The copies of the Quran and the Bible that I made.
On toilet roll. Isn't that a little inconsiderate?
What do you think people would prefer the Torah? I mean, I only used them once. Oh, and this is my masterpiece. The story of us. No, not you and us. As in me and like us as in not as in us, as in like us as in people since
The virus.
fucking Siri. It's always listening, like Alexa.
Sorry, I'm having trouble understanding right now.
Sorry, it's been doing that for the past 8 months. It's going to make us come down with a sickness. Yeah, it's everything. It's all the little things that I've noticed and remembered. See that? That's social distancing. And is everything. See all the people queuing for Tesco,
Yeah.
footballers not shaking hands and swapping shirts afterwards. Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm sorry, it's just this bit's when Liverpool won the league for the first time in like 30 years, and their fans couldn't even get to see him lift the trophy. Oh my God. Oh, it's good times. Kobe Bryant's helicopter crashing, Australian bushfires. Hang on, when were they? A man aggressively coughing at people around him on the underground. That was my dad.
What's that one?
That's when they found out what happened to Madeleine McCann.
Oh, I remember that.
So do I.
God, so tragic.
I know.
You're so young.
Yeah.
Young.
So young. Such a poor loss of life.
I mean, everyone was talking about it just for ages.
Well, how could they not?
So sad.
So sad.
Whoever would have thought it was suicide?
I know. Surprised the hell out of me, like crayon note and everything. Oh. Wait, look. Here's when all the ill bastards started turning into zombies.
Blackout. We hear a horde of zombies. It grows louder. We don't see any zombies, but Mick opens fire while customer fight the air. Bullshit gymnastics, Bruce Lee fight flips and kicks. Hokey action sound effects. Blood slaps onto them. It's over before it starts. End. Spotlight.
Holy shit! Do you know Kung Fu?
It's cheat can do.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
7:57.
Oh, we almost missed it.
Almost. Do you all do it when you
Yeah,
live?
every day. You?
Yeah. Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah.
Looks weird on your own, but it's supposed to be a community thing, you know. 7:59. Yeah. 8.
Honestly, this has been fun, and I mean it. But if I've missed the clap, then my friends are probably worrying about me. We're usually back by 7.
Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to keep you.
No, it's fine. I was having fun. Better than scavenging.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
You know, I'll still be here tomorrow, like, if you want to watch Tiger King. The PS4 works really well.
I'm more of an Xbox girl.
Well, I've got that too.
You got Mortal Kombat?
X and 11.
You're on.
It's a date.
If you're lucky.
Sorry, I didn't actually get your name.
Grace. Yours?
Mick.
See you tomorrow, Mick.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Not bad, Mick.
There's one for the wank bank, me old mucker. Give her one from me, son.
Fuck off!
It is deep sleep night. 3 in the morning on the lockdown stock still wing. Bring just yourself. Don't worry. The keys are long past clanking anymore. No one is yelling for servery, and the plain-grained and easy mind night officer in the wing office is snoozing now before the TV. The lights are out, about, and the boom-boom of the gang of the cheap sound systems is finished now. And the last window warriors have ended their rattle and battle of bars, and their pointless threats are all dissolved into the sulky armistice of sleep. Listen hard. Hear the wood pigeon readying itself for its reedy morning call, and the seagulls have bedded themselves into places only they know. Hear the hills and the ship empty sea. Hear the skies starless and black as witches, untroubled by aeroplanes. Hear the felt foot mice on the wing. 76 men sleep deep like children, and only a handful lie awake and make nothing of the night, for they sleep during the lockdown day.
I really need a piss, but if I get up, I'll never get back to sleep again. I've been dreaming like I did when I first came in. About being on the out, I mean. Sue says it's the lockdown. She's been looking it up on the internet, and apparently it's happening to everyone outside too. I said, outside? Lockdown? People out there don't know the fucking meaning of the word. I've been dreaming I'm on the beach at Southern with Sue and Toby, our cocker spaniel. I don't want to wake up, you see. I like it much better on the beach. The cafe up ahead is open. Peter's praying again, I expect. All night he's at it. Don't know where he gets the energy from. I'm worried Sue's drifting away. When I called yesterday afternoon, she wasn't there, and her emails are getting shorter.
I am drowned. I feel like I'm drowning. Save me, O God, for the waters are come in even unto my soul. I am poured out like water. I can count all my bones. Not exactly cheery stuff, is it? But that's the thing with daily prayer. You get what you're given. I shouldn't say this really. Feel bad, but actually I've never been happier. I sit by the window and there's this secret slipping rhomboid of clean white light in the afternoons. And there's a cross in it where the bars are. And I pray to it. And in the night, like right now, there's silence. Just the hum of the generator. The orange light from the lamps. I can see the bar of sunlight moving across the cell wall, and this striding geometry of yellow heaven slope is the earth, rotating as it pervanes round the sun, in minute count observable to me. And honestly, I feel so blessed to have this time, when other people have so little of anything.
You can't get no fucking tomatoes on this canteen, man. No way. Not in this fucking lockdown. DHL are greedy bastards, man. I'm telling you. No garlic either. It's a joke. It's doing my head in. I tell you, it's doing my head in, mate. I just want to get to the gym, do some fucking weights. You get me? No onions on the canteen. Not in this fucking lockdown. Tin tomatoes, they doubled the price too. It's pissing me off. I can't cook with my friends, can't spot for the old guys on B-Wing. It's like we're all fucking caged up like some kind of rabbit. You get what I'm saying?
And Johnny Evans, the wing mascot, who's here for doing something so bad. No one will even mention it, but has a child's attachment to his vape pen and no head for budgeting. Johnny lies fully dressed in prison greys under the orange blanket, muttering like an otter in the darkness where he's strung 3 prison-issue threadbare dead blue towels across the window, muttering to his man who lives in nearby Derby in shielded isolation and thinks of him little. Now dawn comes early, with rosy fingers. Early summer morning in a land of gulls and crows and wood pigeons holds promise if you are free, but it is barely window view if you are a prisoner. Peter is awake again, praying matins.
O Lord, open thou our lips.
Dave is watching BBC Breakfast.
I shouldn't be here, should I? It's fucking ridiculous.
And our mouth shall show forth thy praise.
Andrew is dozing in the squirrel grey thistle blue light.
Need to call my boy this morning.
My OS is useless.
O God, make speed to save us.
The sun rises in old white silence.
O Lord, make haste to help us.
The virus is just an excuse. They're playing mind games, I'm telling you. Sue's written to our MP to get him to sort it out. I'm telling you.
I need to call Jonah this morning.
Glory be to the Father.
I need to call Sue before she goes to work. Need to remind her to wear the right PPE.
Same shit, different day.
And to the Son.
Can't get no garlic either.
And to the Holy Ghost.
It is what it is.
There'll be a massive queue for the phones.
As it was in the beginning,
Drives me mad, this shit.
is now,
Better get dressed.
and shall ever be.
Jonah won't even want to come to the phone.
Need to empty the bin too.
World without end.
Put another app into my OS.
Amen.
And see the light progressing on the yard. Can you see it? Barely though. The 4-inch gap where the smeary window opens the slab grey yard. Not quite yet the querulous jangling keys of the new demanding day. Not yet the quick rattle, unlock, open light, check and bell check. And are you alive check? And do you want a shower and exercise today check? Not yet stores. Exercise. Go get your lunch, fellow. Go and get your dinner, fella. Hurry up, lads. And let's have your way, lads. Hurry up, please. It's time. Andrew is lying in the wasteland bed.
Yeah, Gov. Yeah, shower. Listen, Gov. Gov, can I use the phone quick? Call my boy.
Gov! I need to use the phone to call my wife.
Praise ye the Lord.
But the phone times are on a rota. They know this.
The Lord's name be praised.
I need to call my kid boss.
And the phone times are on the rota.
This is a fucking joke.
And this is the way to get a negative, a written warning, a file note on the C-nomis, a spell on basic, a trip to the seg.
This is ridiculous. I shouldn't even be here. COVID's not even in the prison.
40 years long was I grieved with this generation and said,
Now the wing is stirring. Kettles are boiling and the boom boom of cheap sound systems is up and at 'em. The TVs are on now. Here the morning officers, fresh from their morning briefing, full of bacon and sausage sandwiches, doing their rounds. You can make these choices, say the healthcare team. We always have choices, say the chaplaincy team. Never believe that you lack choices, say the programmes team. Your future awaits you, say the offender management unit.
it is a people that do err in their heart,
I need to get my shoes on. It might be exercise now.
unto whom I swear in my wrath,
I'm staying in bed.
that they should not enter into my rest.
Come with me. Come to the exercise yard, to the places where the officers talk amongst themselves on their own lockdowns. Their mother who is in an ICU, the children are homeschooling, and listen, the marriage is feeling just a bit harder than before. The partner who is made redundant.
They brought the onions back at last, the lazy bastards.
Sue sent me a card. It arrived this morning.
I'm sitting on a bench and I can see over the wall to the hills, wooded. It's astonishing the different kinds of green there are, isn't it?
And the sun begins to slip down again now. Everyone is back in their cell. The officers sit with cups of tea and smile and sigh at each other in their office. Our lives open out before us in all directions.
This cell will be here when I've died. And it was here before I got here.
But I am here and it is here and the light is here. It is what it is.
Whether we like it or not, our futures await us.
The lockdown is a month in. Loneliness is kicking in as I live by myself in a small studio flat, just big enough to swing a cat. I also miss seeing my son. 4 days into lockdown, he broke the screen on his phone, so no more FaceTime. Even though FaceTime was okay, I miss just sitting, talking and laughing with him. watching programmes together, eating together, waking up and seeing his face asleep while I cook breakfast, and his nose twitching from the smell of fried plantain and scrambled eggs, which always wakes him up smiling without fail. His mum, my ex-partner, had told me at the start of lockdown that coming to see my son would put him and her at risk, and that she would call the police if I attempted to see my son. She'd watched every news item about the coronavirus, and like most people who watch the daily surge of coronavirus news, she became consumed with fear too. So, I had to sit here and wait until whenever it is the lockdown was going to be over. I'd read in the paper that fathers with children elsewhere could visit that child. So many mixed messages. I don't want to be the person who gets arrested and fined for breaking lockdown laws. I sat up from the sofa thinking about my mum, who passed away a few years ago. What would she be doing in times like these? Whenever the family had a problem, my mum would get them round the house and round her kitchen table. Wash your hand and sit down. Always her first two orders. Then she would put a plate of food in front of you. She never said a word after that until you finished the food. Then, after pouring some wine, brandy, whiskey, or a glass of her favourite rum punch cocktail, she would go on to solve whatever problems that existed between the family members. I used to listen from my bedroom. Even if the kitchen door was shut, I could still hear everything. Unwanted pregnancies, cheating partners, debts, unemployment, unhappiness, and immigration problems always seemed to be the topic of discussions, and they were all solved eating Mum's food. Rest in peace, Mum. I'll get up from the sofa and look in Dad's 1950s Windrush arrival suitcase, or grip, as he called it at the time, for something to do and pass the hours away and find Mum's saltfish fritter recipe, among other stuff of hers that means so much to me sentimentally. And at 7 a.m. precisely, I set about cooking the fritters just like my mum used to. It's Good Friday today, a weekend when my mum would traditionally cook fish, not meat. My mum made a mean fish fritter. It is made from salty cod, plain flour, spring onions, garlic, thyme, Scotch bonnet peppers and water. I cut, split, chop, dice, all in one fell swoop, again and again, as I prep each fish fritter before dropping them softly into the hot, frying oil. I cooked 12 circle-shaped fish fritters. The time of revelation has arrived. I put one of the fish fritters to my lips. Smells right. That's a good sign. I take a bite of the crispy outer skin. Yeah, not too bad, I tell myself. Now for the important bite. The fish in the fritter. I take a huge chunk and chew away. My taste buds immediately kick in. I can taste the fish, the slightly hot pepper, the spring onions. Yes! Perfect. I've recreated Mum's fritters just like she had done all those years previously. I feel so proud of myself. If the food isn't cooked good, then the problem isn't going to go away like it should. Mum's mantra. I wrap them in foil and put them in a Tupperware dish and then into my rucksack. I then take out from the fridge the lemon, lime and ginger immune system boost drink I made yesterday. I put a whole bottle with cups and tissues in the rucksack. I also put some floss into the bag too. The saltfish can get caught up in between your teeth when chewing. I get dressed, putting on my lucky tracksuit. I don't know why I called it lucky, must probably because it's the only tracksuit I'd never been stopped by the police in. I realise it's still very early. I need to leave at the best time, either just before breakfast or just before lunch. I decide to leave before breakfast, which after a lockdown night usually means around 11. It is now 9 a.m. So, I lay down on my bed, listening to sounds I've never heard before lockdown. It's like the birds outside have heard news that there's auditions for bird whistling on Britain's Got Talent. A cacophony of different birds all trying to outdo each other. I lay there and fall asleep. My eyes instantly open with worry, and I sit for a few seconds with that fret you have when you wake up too early to catch your flight to go on holiday. But one look at my phone allays those fears. It's 10 a.m. I've snoozed away for an hour. I pick up my credit card, phone and keys. The 3 most important items when leaving the house. If I leave with nothing else but those 3 items, I can survive anything. I go downstairs, and exactly opposite my front doors is the Boris Bike Rentals docking station. I do the hand touch registering on the screen using gloves, and then touch my credit card for the 24-hour access to the bike. It costs just £2 for 24-hour access, but any trips lasting more than 30 minutes will cost you an extra £2. It's a 20-minute ride to the nearest docking station to my destination and a further 10-minute walk. I put a rucksack in the basket compartment of the bike and strap it on tight with the rubber bands. I set off on it onto completely ghost-like streets. The ride from SW3 to NW5 takes me through a very scenic and usually busy part of London. Within 7 minutes, I find myself riding along a totally abandoned Park Lane. I've never seen Park Lane as eerily quiet as this. I start doing wheelies, just for the fun of it, across all 3 lanes. Just as I do the 4th wheelie, the sirens of a racing ambulance appear from nowhere. I jump off the bike and surrender back all 3 lanes to our NHS superheroes. I decide then to stick to the large abandoned pavements instead of the roads. Within 5 more minutes, I find myself leaving the West End and approaching Regent's Park. I swiftly cut through the park and then I find myself in Camden. The docking station is just 3 minutes away. I'm ahead of time, so I take it easy and take my foot off the pedals and let the slightly slanted road push me forward. As planned, it takes me 22 minutes exactly and then another 11 minutes to walk towards my destination. I call my son's mobile phone as I approach the house. His bedroom window overlooks the front door. Look outside, I call, waving a loudly coloured Easter egg at him. I have Granny's fish fritters.
How are you Granny's fish fritters if she died?
He asks. She left all her recipes in a book for us all. The smile on my son's face is beaming so big that I know today is going to be a good day.
I'm coming down,
He says. I put my fingers to my lips and tell him, quiet, coming down. We can't resist hugging. I give him the bag containing the goodies and sit on the wall 2 meters away from him, smiling. At this point, his mother pokes her head out the kitchen window. It's irresponsible of you coming over here during the coronavirus lockdown. The amount of people you may have come into contact with could be a risk to me and your son. I tell her I didn't take public transport to get here. I rode a rental bike. She looks around me for signs of a rental bike, but there is none. She gives me that look that disbelievers give to liars. The bike isn't with me. I left it at the docking station, I explain. The docking station, she retorts. What are you talking about? I can't be bothered to explain to someone who drives her car to the local corner shop 5 minutes away, 5 minutes walk away, what a docking station is. I've come to drop off his Easter egg and presents, and I hadn't expected him to see me at the window and come running downstairs. I look at my son when explaining myself, making sure we are both on the same page in the interest of peace. We don't want Dad carted off by the police today of all holy days. His mum sees a smile on our boy's face while eating the fritters. Even her cold heart melts and she goes back inside, mumbling something inaudible. Yes, fortune favours the brave. I have planned, organised and conquered. Today is indeed a good day. I pour 2 plastic cupfuls of the cool, fresh lemon and lime drink to wash down the fritters, and my son laps it all up. His mother pops her head out the window again. Do you want to take him and the dog for exercise in the park? I couldn't believe this sudden change of heart. Mum's fish fritters really have powerful vibes. Yes, I say quickly, before she changes her mind. So me and my boy and the dog take the rest of the fish fritters, the drink, and Alfie the pug dog to the park. Alfie smells the fish fritters and starts to jump all over my son. He throws him a morsel, which he happily chews away. Mum's food is making everyone happy, it seems. We sit on the park bench, and I ask him how his schoolwork is coming on.
Not too bad.
What does that mean, not too bad?
It's hard, Dad. I can't get no help with the questions.
Well, don't you have access to ask teachers online?
Yeah, but it isn't the same.
Well, how much schoolwork do you do in a day?
Dad, can we talk about something else?
No, we can't. Your education is very important.
Can you come and help me with my schoolwork then?
It's not going to be easy because me and your mum don't get on.
Well, how am I going to do my schoolwork properly?
I will ring the school and see if I can get you back in.
Only kids whose parents are essential workers can go back to school then.
Leave it with Dad. I promise I will have you back in school after the Easter holiday.
Alfie, come here.
You've been eating well?
Mama's got me eating loads of fruits, said it's good for my immune system.
Yeah, that's great. You can't beat natural fruits to stay healthy.
I'm going to save the last 2 fish fritters for Mum.
I put an extra Easter egg in the bag from you to her. And her favourite white chocolate.
I am pleased you come, Dad. I knew you'd turn up today. If not, I was going to ask Mum to drive me down so I could talk to you from the car.
So you had a plan too?
That's what you're always telling me, Dad. Plan ahead, stay ahead.
A lot of things I teach you are some of the things in life that I'm trying to forget. If that makes sense.
No, I don't, Dad.
Here's my spare phone. Don't go breaking this screen.
Thanks, Dad. It's a pity we can't FaceTime Granny in heaven and show her the fish fritters.
She would be impressed. When this lockdown is all over, I'll teach you how to make them.
Is that a secret family recipe, Dad?
It wasn't until this morning.
Alfie, come here.
Come on, let's get him and take you home. This is supposed to be my exercise time. I've got to get back home.
But this is my exercise too, Dad.
You live there? I live 20 minutes away. So, take care and give the phone a good charge, yeah, first, but don't leave it charging overnight, okay? Love you. See you soon. I'll be back at school next week too.
I'll face you when you get on the bike. I want to see you do a wheelie, Dad.
I won't be doing no wheelies going home. I don't want to draw any attention. Go get Alfie. Tell your mum I said thanks.
Thanks for coming, Dad.
I look at my son. I can't resist hugging him. This was an everyday act a few months ago. I hold on a little bit longer and say, I told you I'll always be there for you no matter what. My son smiles and jogs off with Alfie. He holds up the bag of goodies and waves them.
I'm going to post this Insta, Dad. See you, Dad.
I wave back. See ya. Hope his mummy's going to enjoy that chocolate as much as he enjoyed the fritters. I watch as my son and his little pug dog walk back home. I turn and walk to the end of the road to the docking station to find there's one bike left. I look toward the heavens think to myself, Mum's really looking out for me today.
Betty and David's somewhat old-fashioned lounge.
I've made a couple, love.
Oh, it's not that
What?
co-op cheap stuff again, is it?
It's what they've brought us. I can hardly say take it away when you drink Thai food.
Well, it's bloody rubbish. Proper floor sweepings. When will this nightmare end?
Well, I wish I knew. It's been too long, but it is kind of the food bank to bring us stuff.
I don't like handouts. We've always paid our way.
They've brought us some nice biscuits. At least that's what it says on them.
Nice, you silly woman, as in the place in France.
Well, them then. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely to go there and see where they're made?
Likely as not, they're from some little factory in Eastern Europe.
Well, going there would be nice for a change. Oh, that'll probably be Amel. Right, you drink your tea, I'll get it, and you pour the tea.
Amal enters wearing a face mask and surgical gloves.
Amel's brought us over a nice meal for tonight. Isn't that kind?
I don't suppose it's mince and potatoes.
No, it's curry and rice. It's what we're having next door. I made you chicken korma. It's not too hot.
I hate cold food.
Oh, no, silly. Amel means it's not too spicy. You're going to take a cup of tea? We've got some nice biscuits. At least that's what's written on them.
I think they're probably Nice.
As in France.
I think I knew that once.
It's not our normal cuppa. It's from the food bank.
Well, didn't you say little? I'm sure you did. It's lovely to see you, Amel. Did you come round to borrow something?
She's brought us some curry for our tea.
Oh, I hope it's not too hot.
How is life in the real world?
Well, the pharmacy's been really busy. Having the kids at home has been difficult, but at least the loo crisis is over.
Well, if you're short, we have plenty. The food bank folks seem to think that we've both got the runs.
Are there no chocolate biscuits?
No, because you ate the last one for 11s. Plenty of rice, though.
Give some to Amel. Her need is greater.
Oh, that's kind. But the kids only seem to be interested in a McDonald's at the moment.
What's that?
It's the grocers on the high street.
Oh.
You know anything?
If you have spare rice, I can always use it.
I'll go and get you some.
Oh, thank God for that. Some peace. He's driving me mad. He's getting really forgetful.
How long have you two been married?
Oh, I can't remember.
Where are your children now?
Well, if they're not here, well, they must be at school. Do you have any?
Yes, two. A boy of 14 and a girl of 11.
Oh, well, they must be at school.
Yeah, as a key worker, they've been able to go in.
Key worker? What is that, social services?
David reappears laden down with bags of rice and dozens of toilet rolls.
That'll keep the wolf from the door. Deal with any post-curry dramas.
Thank you.
Did you finish the last of the chocolate biscuits?
I'm going to Sainsbury's when I finished yours. Can I pick you up some?
Please. And we need something nice for tea.
That's why Amel's here. She's brought some curry and rice.
But you hate curry. We always throw it in the bin. You can hardly move in the kitchen for packets of basmati.
Oh, that makes a lovely cuppa. It's like Darjeeling, isn't it?
Amel, how is your husband?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, you must know, surely.
We've been divorced for over 10 years.
Oh, well, who's the man with the beard?
That's my father.
Told you he was a cradle snatcher.
I'm not sure if I should take that as a compliment or not.
You should. I really meant it.
Would you like me to pick up any shopping?
Yeah, something nice for tea.
And some decent tea.
Okay. I'll pop it round later. I really just wanted to make sure you were both all right.
Oh, of course. Just make sure you take all your shopping off the sofa.
Thanks for coming. Give our best to your other half.
I'll see you both soon.
Amal gathers up the loo rolls and the rice and leaves.
Oh, I didn't think she was ever going to go. Why is she taking so many toilet rolls?
I would imagine her husband has the runs.
Yes, maybe. I'll go and prepare the tea.
Well, I wonder who that can be.
It's the food bank. Left some things for you on the doorstep. Extra rice and loo rolls.
I wonder how they knew that we were running short.
Thanks a lot. I'll go and have a look. Maybe there'll be something for tea.
Well, the first week was all right. I found it beginning to drag after a month. People are so kind, but it's just tedious now. I hear Barnard Castle is nice for a day out.
There's a girl walking down the street. Hair slicked back into a ponytail, followed by a single plait.
Hi, my name's Theodore, actually. My mum thought she was being unique. Lol. Why are you talking like that? Like what? Like you on TV? I don't know. Makes the walk more interesting, I guess. You're a weirdo. Like a proper weirdo. Fuck you. Do you feel that? Feels like we're being watched? We're not being watched, you're just paranoid. You're paranoid. I'm you. I'm paranoid because of you. Harsh. Well, carry on talking to yourself like a weirdo then. Go on. I wish life was so much easier, you know. I wish it was as easy as they show in the films. Wish running away would put me on a better path than the one I'm currently on. Do you know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you saw me a couple of years ago, you wouldn't think this is how I'd be living now. Not like I was rich or anything, like Mum's been in that house before I was born, you know. But we had a good life. Well, I mean, it was good to start with, but, you know, shit happens and shit changes. This is where I live, Elmsbrook Estate. It's full of not so good people. This is where Mum met her first boyfriend after my dad. Mum was always a bit of a drinker, but him, yeah, he brought a different side to her. There you go, Mum. Change. Drinks are in the fridge and fed the cats.
Mm.
Well, I'm off to school now, so I'll see you later.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. School's closed.
Right there was the exact moment a pit opened up in my stomach. I could have died right there. A hole could have swallowed me up and I couldn't care less. School can't be closed. It's my only sanctuary. It's going to be okay. She's probably lying to you. You'll be back at school by next week at the latest. School really is my sanctuary. I know for some kids it isn't, but they don't have this woman looking after them. Probably eat properly and have games from the last 5 years. Oh, God, if you are real, just let me die now. Wait, what? I'm not done yet. God, if you can hear me, I'm not ready to die. Don't take us. What really? But I just saw Max and he...
What? So you're saying that I'm lying? And why would Max know shit about what's happening at your school?
No, nothing. He wouldn't know anything.
That's right. Fucking pervert. Shouldn't know anything. Go and change out your uniform and start cleaning the kitchen.
There's no way I can even check if Mum's lying because we have no phone or Wi-Fi. Why is she always selling our stuff? Didn't she get enough money when she sold her soul to the devil?
Hurry up and clean the fucking kitchen! I'm hungry. Want pie, chips, me lunch.
Make it then. Fucking make it. It's okay, calm down, breathe. It's not okay. It's never going to be okay. It is. Look, she's so much closer to you, to dying than you. So, you know, there's that. No, my luck. She'll either live to see 100 or she'll haunt me from her grave. All I want is to be free. Be free to be a teenager, but no, I have to stay here. I have to clean. Fucking bitch! Is that all I'm good for, huh? Cleaning your shitty little house? I wish you would just die. Well, you could kill her. What? No, I don't want her to die. I want her to die. I don't want to kill her. Well, why not? I mean, your life would be so much easier. I'm not killing her and then ruining my life because she decided to ruin her life and then decided to ruin mine as well. I'd rather fucking kill myself, darling. Isn't that life? Dead. Isn't it? No one bothers you. No one hitting you, and I bet I'm full when I die. I'll never be hungry again. Oh, did you finish that roll? No, I didn't even start it. I was having to eat it on my way to school. Fuck! School! What are we going to do? Nothing. We are just going to sit here. We are going to sit here and just cry. Bitch, I'm not crying for you. Oh, why are you here then? I don't know. I assume it's because you're alone and you need someone to talk to, even if I am just in your head. Well, how about you leave my head for now and go and wait in my room, or maybe, I don't know, jump off a cliff. You know I'm in your head, right? You know I can hear your thoughts, right? For fuck's sake, just leave. I don't care where you go, but please just go. Fine. You've been a real moody bitch lately.
Theo is sweeping the last bit of the floor.
Look at that. I did that. And it looks amazing if I do say so myself. All I have to do is mop. Wish it could stay like this. Here's your food, Mum. Did you look at that? After I just cleaned the kitchen and made her food, she says, you know, not even a thank you, fucking bitch. Fucking bitch, no! Stop, like, I know, don't do it, I know you want to, but just walk away.
Where are you going?
To my room. Got some schoolwork to do.
Oh, you can forget about that.
What, why?
Because you won't be going back. Plus, I've got a job for you.
Really? What kind of job?
A job where you stay at home and make lots of money.
What kind of job is that?
Theo, darling, you're asking too many fucking questions. Right, now go to my wardrobe. There's a little red and black dress in there. Take it out and put it on.
It was at this point everything started fading away until I could hear only my heartbeat. Too many thoughts swirling. Just swirling around my head. What job allows me to stay home and I make lots of money? Why do I have to wear a dress? How much money is a lot of money? Like what? Why? Who? Where? Where is little T when I need her?
Right, take down your fucking hair.
Yes, Mum.
We're out here looking like a fucking carpet muncher.
It used to be so amazing. I remember playing in her dresses and heels. The makeovers were amazing, and she always done my makeup after me, begging her to make me as pretty as her. She'd give me the best cuddles, like really squeeze me and hold me close. I used to complain that she was squeezing so hard. I don't know what I wouldn't give for one of those cuddles now. She always smelled as beautiful as she looked. She smelled like Coco Chanel and Soft and Free. I got hair from my mum. Bouncy curls, but it's been a long time since I used Soft and Free. I used to pretend to have nightmares so I could snuggle up, and her bed was always the warmest and the cosiest. Yeah, looking at it now, it's a slab of dirty sponge, and looking at her now, my once beautiful mother, she looks like one of those people you actually try to avoid on the street. Like, I feel sorry for her actually, because I can imagine it. Yeah, imagine what? Imagine being the devil's fucking advocate.
Scene 4.
You're early. You're supposed to be here at 3. You're not smoking that in the house. But smoke it out there, idiot. And then come in when you're done. She's getting dressed. No. She doesn't know you're here, or even that you're here. Yes, I'll tell her that She's getting changed. That little dress that you liked me in when we were younger.
If only my body was as beautiful as this dress is. Oh my, just try it on. Look, the dress is beautiful, but on me it's just going to look like a load of cloth on me. Just try it on. Everyone says I'm so beautiful and that I've been blessed by the gods, but they don't see what I see, and they sure as hell don't see the bruises. Yeah, they say I'm beautiful, but I don't feel it. Looking in the mirror now, I just don't see it. Feel beautiful. Oh wow, that don't look bad. Oh well, shit then. Who knew you were carrying such a sexy body? Shut up. Ladies, why, when someone compliments our body, do we go all weird? Even if it is ourselves?
Theo, are you ready yet?
Yeah, Mum, coming. Mum's invited some company over. She never has company over. He's a bit weird. Like, why is he standing in the shadows?
Yeah, you look good. Don't she look good? Theo, right, go wait in your room, hun. And I'll be in shortly.
Why does he not talk?
Scene 5.
Thank God the walls are thin. You're going to want to hear this.
Yes, brand new. I mean, I'll be making sure.
Brand new. Like the dress is brand new.
What do you mean? Well, you don't think I don't know my own daughter? She's never been fucking touched.
Never been touched? Like what's never been touched? What the fuck is going on? Well, we've been touched at least 4 times, at least twice. She slapped us today, like what the hell?
You fucking cheeky bastard. If you weren't paying so much fucking oh! I'm going to go and talk to her and then I'm going to bring you through.
What does that mean? She's going to talk to him, talk about what and bring him through. Bring him through where? It better not be here. Ah, why is he grunting like that? Like, is he a Neanderthal or something? And maybe he's a troll and he's been living under a bridge. Why am I running? Like, there's nowhere to run. Am I stupid? Just breathe. Just breathe, Theo. It's going to be okay.
She's ready.
Why does it sound like someone about to get a surprise? Why pretend she loves me when we both know she'd rather poison me like the evil witch she is? She is saying all the right words, but Mother does not know what's best. I have to give her a piece of my mind, but I can't believe what I'm seeing. The shady man handing Mum a wad of cash, and like me, a whole load of cash, 50s, 20s, 10s. She's selling us. But does that mean we get a new family? Do we get to live here?
Scene 6.
I can hear as a shady figure makes his way into my bedroom. And he sees me crying and closes the door. He stands in front of me, waiting for me to look up. I looked up. I shouldn't have fucking looked up. He has the same breath as my mum, but fresher. So you're all just fucking rotten then, huh? I stood up, only then realising how much smaller I was than him. And he grabs my hand with his dry ass, scaly ass talon.
Your mum said you was good to go.
Well, I don't know what she meant, but I'm sure she didn't mean this.
I think she did. I just paid for this.
You paid to rape me.
No. I paid to have sex with you.
What?
Well, I'll throw in an extra couple of grand if you want to be difficult.
What?
Theo tries to get past this man, but he's too quick. He grabs her. They wrestle.
Why am I trying to wrestle with this grown man to please? But my mum needs to know that I don't want this. Fuck me! Why is he so strong? He picks me up and throws me on the bed. I hate to admit it, but in that moment of us fighting, there was a heartbeat in my... I tried to scream, but it covered my mouth, suffocating me, and as much as there is a heartbeat in my... Tears are streaming down my face. God knows I don't want it like this.
Shh. It's okay. It's only going to hurt a little bit, but I'll be as gentle as I can.
His hot breath from my cheek. I should headbutt him, but I'm just too weak, too small, too fucking worthless. And while his body weight is holding me down, he begins to take off my underwear. I tried to look deep into his eyes and plead with him, but to no avail. And then I felt it. His thing entered me, and there was the tearing sensation, tearing of my vagina, tearing of my soul, and tearing of my innocence. It was all torn from me in a single moment. But then in another moment was something I was never expecting. I was expecting to feel pain. I was expecting to get slapped. What I didn't expect was to feel wetness coming from myself. Oh my God, why is this feeling so good? I don't know, but I kind of don't want him to stop. Wrap your legs around him. As soon as I started to relax, I felt him relax too. His hand comes from around my mouth and goes down to my neck. Oh my God, he's going to kill us! He's squeezing gently, making my breath catch in my throat. Okay, he isn't going to kill us. I felt something deep down in my stomach, a tingly feeling all over. And then fireworks erupted all around me, and he began to go faster. And then I felt it, like a feeling I've never felt before. An orgasm. I felt him jerk inside of me, and then he pulled away, leaving my legs shaking and my brain broken. I got dressed and left the room.
Here's a couple of extra grand. She deserves it. I'll be coming back again for her.
What? Did you hear that? Because he said he's coming back for you. Why did I like that? Like, am I a whore? What is wrong with me? I cried. All the liquid has gone from my body. And then I cried some more. Why are you crying? I don't know. Well, you enjoyed it, right? No, like not at the beginning. I didn't even want to do it in the beginning until he forced himself on me. Is that rape? Well, you enjoyed it, so that can't be rape. Rape is when you don't want it at all. You liked it. You can't call the rape card. But I didn't want it. You had an orgasm. It's like going to a restaurant and then saying you didn't like the food, but you ate the whole plate and you looked it too. Okay, so what do you think? Like, do you think if I said I don't want it at the beginning and you forced me to do it, you're in the wrong? Well, and I think. They can't hear you. We'll ask them this. My friend thinks that if you didn't want it in the beginning, you shouldn't be able to enjoy it by the end because you didn't want it in the beginning. Hold that thought. Mum's coming.
Hey, baby. You did really well. So well, in fact, he wants to see you again. How's that sound? Says if you're good, he's going to bring his friends.
And do I get any of the money I earn? Why is she smiling like that? Oh my God, she's going to kill us. Theo, look what you've done.
This bitch. Asking for shit. Like she has to do anything other than lie on her fucking back and take it like the fucking whore that she is. Where's my fucking medication?
Whew, you're not allowed to drink with those. Here, what you water.
And who made you the boss of me? Go and get yourself cleaned up. We got another visitor.
And that's how this started. The tall tale of a child broken by a mother. A protector who failed at their job. A creator who hated their creation.
Nighttime. An old-fashioned prison cell. Benny is reading a broadsheet newspaper and Tommy is eating a pot noodle.
Do you know what, Ben? I've been thinking.
How lucky you are to be able to think.
No, I'm serious. I'm eating these pot noodles and they're tasteless. And that's strange because normally I enjoy a curried flavoured pot noodle.
That is because you most probably have got anosmia.
What's nausea when it's at home?
Well, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, it is the loss of taste and smell. Have you hit your head lately?
No, why's that?
Because that is how you lose your sense of taste and smell. Or you have got the dreaded lurgy, coronavirus, COVID-19.
Well, it's funny you should say that. So I've been feeling tired lately. And walking up them stairs to the freeze landing earlier today, I was huffing and puffing like that security guard who chased us up the Barking Road that time.
No. But that is one of the symptoms of COVID-19. Coronavirus. Chronic fatigue, muscle aches, fever, nausea and a hacking cough.
No, I ain't got none of those symptoms. I've got headache, tiredness, bit of delirium and I had the shivers last night in bed.
Is that what you're calling it? I thought you were polishing the dolphin again.
No, that all stopped when you took down that glamorous pic of Fern McCann from the picture board. God, what a grey day, Salt. I'd slay 1,000 dragons for one night in her beautiful arms.
No, listen, no, seriously. No, you got COVID-19. No, I've got to get out of this cell. Tomorrow, pronto.
No, I ain't got it. It's only the flu. Anyway, would you really leave your brother if he was genuinely poor?
Now listen, this is serious shit. The last dispatch the governor put under the cell doors stated there were 82 confirmed staff across 35 establishments and 12 prisoners had died from it.
You got some front. Only yesterday you was begging me to take the rap for the shotgun found at mother's ass, and now you want to up sticks and leave me in this ditch. Talk about fair weather friends.
I didn't mean it like
well,
that.
it definitely sounded like it. I do have feelings, you know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Tom, but you are a God-fearing, ruthless, professional armed robber. A small dose of zoonotic virus is not going to harm you.
But what?
A zoonotic virus. It means a disease which can be transmitted to humans from animals.
So you're saying I've got an animal virus invading my body, like mad cow's disease?
No, of course not. But they reckon COVID-19 originated from a meat market in China, and it may come from bats to pigs to humans.
Oh, that's charming. You'll be calling me Batman on the next bit of work.
Well, yeah, you are a little bit batty sometimes.
What'd you say?
You can be a bit ratty sometimes.
Do you know what they did to Lenny, the Knightsbridge blagger, when he had a fever?
Oh. What did they do to it?
They put him in isolation on B-Wing for 14 days. And the screws went to his cell twice a day to feed him, dressed like someone out of the X-Files TV programme.
Is he okay now?
Only just. He said he couldn't breathe for 3 days, and he was putting his head back and gulping fresh air into his lungs like koi carp. If it weren't for Lenny's super fitness, he'd be dead.
Nah. You're having a laugh.
I'm deadly serious. One day, a screwess came to his cell flat and she looked through and saw him shivering under the blankets and told him the next day she expected him to be dead in the morning.
So she never called an ambulance when she thought that he was going to die?
Did she, fuck? No, she left him there to die. He thought that he was a goner.
In my view, that is the epitome of wickedness and neglect.
And you want to flee the nest tomorrow and leave the whole wing to know that I've got the lurgy?
Well,
And what will Mother think when she hears you left me in my hour of need?
well,
What in effect you will be doing to me is not putting me in lockdown, because we're already in lockdown, but double lockdown, triple lockdown, in isolation, quarantine, just like an animal. I've got a good mind to grass you up to the RSPCA, because they treat dogs better than that.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, how do I know I never caught the virus from you?
Who, me?
Yeah, you. I'll send you hovering around Pebbles on the twos.
Pebbles? I only went to see her to get me socks done.
For all I know, you could be asymptomatic.
How do you know what asymptomatic means?
Looked it up in the dictionary. I look up all words and phrases with the word Tom in case they're referring to me.
Now you are pulling my leg.
Don't try and wriggle out of it. You could be asymptomatic, and you have brought the disease into our virus-free Peter.
Don't be silly.
Wait until I tell Mother you've infected her favourite son.
Now you are being silly.
What if we just practice social distancing?
What, in a 3x4 cell?
Yeah. We could practice high standards of cleanliness and hygiene. Wash our hands regularly in the sink, disinfect all the surfaces, keep the cells clean and tidy, and avoid each other in a prison yard.
That is well and good. But did you pay attention to the BBC Horizon TV programme about coronavirus the other night?
Yeah, what?
It said that you can get 600 coronavirus pathogens across the width of a human hair.
Yeah, well, the police put bugs in your house and car and you never complained about them.
This is different.
What are you saying? Having police listening to our private conversations in our houses and cars is not a matter of life and death.
What? I mean...
One mistake on the pavement and we got our heads blown off. They don't call those unmarked police armed response vehicles battleships for nothing. They will wipe you out if you make one mistake. You've even said so much yourself.
Well, now that you put it that way, whether it is on the pavement, at trial, or the dreaded coronavirus, we stand or fall together. Come here, bruv. Give me a hug. You know, you're always special to me, and that I love you to pieces.